Greetings dear friends, Dragon here once again. If it's your first time finding my channel, thank you for finding my channel, and do please consider clicking the red button and subscribing if you like what I do. Unboxing time, and a very special unboxing, probably my favourite unboxings of the year, as these are turning out to be, as this is the second instalment in Arrow's ongoing Shawscope series. Easily obvious by the size and shape of box for those that have had their one last year. Released in the UK, I think next week on the 24th, and in the States just at the very beginning of December, about the 6th. And this is a little bit of a contentious release. Some people got their hands on it very, very early. I've been working my way through the review discs, and I'm up to about disc number 5, I think, at the time of this arriving. But we'll now be able to switch over and actually look at the proper discs as well as including the soundtracks. Happy days. Very stoked that it's followed exactly the same design style as Volume 1. Means that they will look very good on the shelf beside each other. You can stack them by their ends if you're short on space. But let's take a little look inside. This has arrived pretty well packaged. I think everyone's getting them from Parcel Force just now because of the current mail strikes in the UK, which is probably why a lot of people are getting them a little bit faster than expected. Parcel Force are pretty swift. So we get our cellophane, we get our removable J-card with all of the information about the films, which I'm not going to go into just now. I have done multiple videos about this already, so I'll leave a link down below to the full information for the set. Alternatively, you can just check out the individual disc reviews, and I cover all the extras on those as well. So we got our J-card, get our nice box. One tiny little dent on the front of mine, but it's not enough to faze me really. And then inside we get our book of discs. More movies than we got in Volume 1. There is 14 movies this time round, as opposed to the 12 that we got the first time round. The incredible 4K restoration of the 36 Chamber of Shaolin. You get disc 2, with wonderful artwork here by Lanchidi. Artwork on 36 Chamber by Tony Stella. So you have 2 films on disc 2, Return to the 36 Chamber and Disciples of the 36 Chamber. Disc 3, gorgeous Kung Fu Bob O'Brien artwork for Mad Monkey, and 5 Super Fighters by Colin Murdoch. Then we get disc 4, and Tony Stella once again doing Invincible Shaolin, and The Kid with the Golden Arm by Chris Malbon artwork. And then the disc that I've just recently reviewed, so the 2 Venom Mob movies, Magnificent Ruffians and The 10 Tigers of Kwantung. I think 10 Tigers again by Tony Stella. Lucas Peveril has done The Magnificent Ruffians. Disc 6, which I'm working on the review for just now, that'll be up very soon. Artwork by Julian Yates. Disc 7, Mercenaries from Hong Kong, and The Boxer's Omen. Mercenaries by Chris Malbon and Boxer's Omen by Mike Lee Graham. And then Disc 8 with Martial Arts of Shaolin by Keegan McLeod, and The Barefooted Kid by Darren Wheeling. That's the last of our film discs, and then we get our 2 music discs. Awesome. Very glad that they've kept the soundtracks going. Some great kind of wee cuts from the DeWolf library. There's a really, really great extra feature on the set, actually, that looks into the music. I think it's on disc 1 by Lovely John. But absolutely fantastic. The on-disc extras that I've checked out so far have all been really good. But up until today, I haven't had a chance to check out the packaging or the booklet. The booklet was pretty glorious. We're getting The Legacy of the Shaw Brothers Studio by David Desser. A cast and crew with film notes by Simon Abrams. Ni Huang and The Matter of China by Jonathan Clements. Very stoked that there's a Jonathan Clements article in there. And soundtracking the musical Pugilistic Force by Lovely John. And then Lau Garlong and Modern Mythmaking by David West. Cool. And some glorious stills from the 36 Chamber, from Invincible Shaolin. Explanatory notes on names. An explanatory note on names and language. And there's The Legacy of the Shaw Brothers Studio. Stills from Mad Monkey and from 5 Super Fighters. And then our notes on the 36 Chamber. And Return to the 36 Chamber. Disciples of the 36 Chamber. Notes on Mad Monkey Kung Fu. From 5 Super Fighters. Invincible Shaolin, Kid with a Golden Arm, Magnificent Ruffians, 10 Tigers of Kwantung. Liking that we're getting a little Name That Tune section that's sort of talking you through which of the De Wolf library tracks are on that particular film. My Young Auntie, Mercenaries from Hong Kong, The Boxer's Omen, Martial Arts of Shaolin, The Barefooted Kid, and then our Ni Kuang and the Matter of China article, which I'm very excited to jump into. Didn't know Jonathan Clements had an article in the book. He does a commentary track on the set for Martial Arts of Shaolin, and has also kind of got a great video essay on there as well. And following up with some more stills again from Invincible Shaolin there, and from 5 Super Fighters. And then soundtracking the Pugilistic Musical Force by Lovely John. Great, some interesting looking articles there. And Lao Karong and Modern Mythmaking by David West. Cool. A lot to dive into. I think this is going to be the set that's keeping most of us busy over between now and the Christmas period, and hopefully beyond. And that now we know Volume 3 and Volume 4 are confirmed, we can start our speculation about what they're going to be. Though apparently no Kung Fu on Volume 3. It's looking like it's going to be diving into other areas of the Shaw Brothers back catalogue. Here's hoping for some wuxia and some kind of modern contemporary gangster movies. And when I say modern, I obviously mean 80s, late 70s, early 80s, but not set in kind of period days. But that is it. That's Shawscope Volume 2. I'm sure a great many of you will be getting this through soon. If you haven't already, there will be links down below that you can order it through. If you've not had a look at my Patreon page, then do also please consider doing that if you really like the channel. Quite a few people have signed up already. So my very humble and eternal thanks once again go out to Kevin Smith, to Johnny Wheats, to Dustin Lewis, to Carlos, the Asian Cinema Guy, to Owen Jones, to Big Movie Freak, to Andy T, to Alistair Dyson, to Bing Bongler, to Andre Denman, and to Cactus Clothesline. Thank you to them for signing up already. There's multiple tiers, different benefits for each tier. Do please take a look if you're interested. Stay tuned for the rest of the individual disc reviews. They'll be coming up pretty damn soon. Hopefully sooner now that I have the proper discs and a little bit more information to kind of dive into in the book to help. I have been the Fanatical Dragon. Thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.